Welcome back to Von Blues Boxing, man. What's going on with everybody today? So I kind of had I got some stuff I got to do at work and stuff like that online, but this weather is no joke right now. Right now in the Bay Area, it's 90s in the high 90s, and we got soot and smoke, so we got forest fires, so the air quality ain't that good right now. But I just wanted to talk about a couple of things that's happened this week in boxing, as far as like Terrence Crawford and the Keith Thurman thing, and then Canelo getting the WBC super middleweight title shot. And first, I'm gonna start off talking about Terrence Crawford and Keith Thurman. And yeah, don't mind this right here on top of my head. That's the sunburn, guys. I just got a nasty burn from running, and that's how hot it's been. And my dumb self didn't wear no damn sunscreen. But I just wanted to talk about the situation with Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford and Keith Thurman. Now my thing is like this. It's like Bud has for years been calling for PBC fighters, trying to get a fight with PBC fighters, trying to get a fight with PBC fighters. Now the situation with him and Sean Porter didn't come off. I guess him and Sean Porter, they're not going to put, it's going to be up to them if they fight. So I guess it's a friendship thing. So that's not going to happen. But he has Keith Thurman calling him out. Now I know it's only been a couple of days, but my thing is, with Bud is like, send him the contract, Bud. Call his bluff. You know what I'm saying? And then I heard Bob Arum was like, oh, they asked for too much money. But I'm like, what is really too much money for a fight like that? Terrence Crawford and Keith Thurman is still a high quality ass welterweight match. And that's a very, very, very good opponent for Terrence Crawford. That's the type of opponent Terrence Crawford needs right now. He needs a top 5 welterweight, which Keith Thurman has been. Keith Thurman is a unified champion. He's won the belts. He's fought Danny Garcia. He's fought Sean Porter. He's fought Manny Pacquiao. So his resume is solid, and his wins are solid, and his belt, and he was a unified champion, so it's solid. So I don't get why Bud wouldn't fight him. And I'm not knocking Bud or discrediting or saying anything about disrespecting Bud. But the thing is, I want to see that, because that's the type of fight Bud needs. He needs a Terrence Crawford, man. I mean, that's the type of fight Terrence Crawford needs. Keith Thurman. Why not? Why not? It's a hell of a fight. It's a hell of a fight. It's a 50-50 fight if you ask me. Some people going to think Bud is just going to watch Keith. I don't think so. I think Keith going to be a lot more difficult and a lot more harder than what people think. Keith ain't no bum. Don't get it twisted because he lost to Manny Pacquiao. Like, don't get it twisted. Keith Thurman's still an elite welterweight and still one of the better welterweights in the division. And his resume speaks for itself, and his accomplishments speak for itself. So I definitely want to see that fight. I definitely think that's the route Bud should go. If Bud can't get Pacquiao, if him and Bob can't get Pacquiao, then you go to Terrence. Because my thing with Manny going to demand more money than Keith Thurman by far. And he deserves it because it's Manny Pacquiao. Manny's a living legend. You know what I'm saying? So Manny deserves the extra, going to ask for more. So why not do it with Keith Thurman? You can't put it on PBC to just pay Keith Thurman. Well, Bob, you got to shoot a little bit of money. But then, see, the problem is PBC and Top Rank don't really do matches with each other. They've only done 2 that I know of. They did Volsdorf versus Adonis Stevens because the WBC ordered that. And then they did Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. So PBC and Top Rank don't really do a lot of business. So if you got a guy from PBC like Keith Thurman saying, hey, send me the contract, make it happen. I don't see the issue. Send him a contract. Offer that man some good amount of money, because Keith is worth it. Send him some money. Make the fight happen. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see, because I know it's a great fight, and that's the type of win Bud needs on his resume at the welterweight division. That's the type of win that you can sit back and be like, hey, I beat Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman beat Sean Porter. He beat Danny Garcia. He's a unified champion. He was once a unified champion, and he fought Manny Pacquiao and gave him a good fight. So, Bud, that's what I would if I was in Bud's camp, I would try to make that fight happen, because that's a fight that, man, Bud, that's that one. That's that feather in the cap. Like, hey, can't deny me now. So I'm not going to get too much into that. I just really want to see that fight. I think it's a great fight. Then the Canelo situation. I mean, I understand David Benavidez lost his belt at the scale, but that's his first time missing weight. They could have went with Benavidez and Yildirim. They could have went with that fight and just had it for the vacant title and just had them both fight for the title. You know what I'm saying? But they gave it to Canelo, which I'm not knocking Canelo, but it's like, 36-1. The WBC didn't even give they didn't even give David a chance to even appeal it. 36-1 on voting. So basically, y'all had y'all mind made up from the gate. And then Callum Smith asked for the title shot, but Callum Smith was supposed to get a WBC title shot when he was fighting in Super 6. So that's what I'm not getting. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see, cause, you know, and so that's my whole thing with that. I just didn't get why they just, instantly did that. And it also hurts the PBC because now that unification bout is gone. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you still can put David Benavidez and Caleb Plant fight each other. It's still a good fight. It's still a nice fight, and it's still something that's gonna catch the public eye. But the problem is now David ain't got that belt. You know what I'm saying? And so now Caleb and David, they can't make that fight happen. It's gonna be hard to make that fight happen because now that unification is gone. That was gonna be the extra seasoning on that fight to draw more people. Oh damn, it's a WBC IBF titles on the line. Okay, David Benavidez, Caleb got history. You know, they really don't like each other and dislike each other. But now that's up in the win for PBC. And then David Benavidez is like, damn, y'all didn't even give David a chance to even go try to win in. Now David's screwed. Now David, I mean, what does David do? Does David go try to start paying other sanctioning fees and just say screw the WBC and say, hey, you know what, I'm going to go challenge for the other titles? You know, that's what I just didn't get. I didn't get why they didn't give David Benavidez another opportunity to fight Yildirim. He was already going to fight him. I didn't understand why they didn't give him that opportunity. I understand Canelo is a bigger draw. He's going to bring more money into it. I understand that Oscar De La Hoya has a really good relationship with the WBC, and Canelo does too. But I just didn't get that one. I didn't get that one, man. I did not get that one. And I'm not trying to knock Canelo or none of that, because I don't do that. I'm not trying to knock Canelo because it's not his fault. But it's like, damn, they didn't give David Benavidez an opportunity. But that's how it goes, man. That's just how the sport of boxing is. But I don't want to go too much into it. But then we got the fights this weekend coming up. Dillian White, Povetkian, Katie Taylor versus Pearson. Pearson, the rematch. That's a good one. And then we also got Sean Porter. He fighting guy I don't really know. Sean Porter gonna fight this weekend. So it's a lot of good There's a lot of boxing on this weekend. So check it out. Don't miss it, guys. If you got DAZN, check it out. If you got Fox, check it out. I mean, I think it's on Fox Sports or whatever, Fox. So everybody should be able to watch that one a little more. If you don't have DAZN, maybe call one of the buddies up. Try to go watch that fight because that's going to be a good one. Povetkian White is going to be a good fight. And Kate Peterson and what's her name? I mean, not Kate Peter. Katie Taylor and Pearson is going to be fighting. So that's another solid fight right there. So, yeah, some good boxing matches on this weekend, man. So check them out. I'll give my predictions maybe sometime on Friday. I usually like to give my predictions the day of or day before the fight. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to talk about that situation just in brief. And so, yeah, that's it, man. Y'all have a good day. Y'all be safe out here, man. Von Blues Boxing. I'm out.